Hey, good morning, everyone. Brian Hoops here with Midwest Market Solutions, Market Insider TV opening commentary Thursday morning, July the 3rd. Good morning. Welcome to our TV segment. This will be the last one for the week as markets do close regular time today, but are closed tonight during the night session and, of course, closed all day tomorrow. So we'll be back with our weekly newsletter Sunday and, of course, trade updates and trade opening calls on Sunday night. Looks to be kind of a volatile Sunday night session after a 3-day weekend. Overnight markets here, the U.S. dollar soaring this morning after the U.S. economy added more jobs than expected this morning and unemployment numbers fell. We'll talk more about that here in a second. Natural gas up stronger this morning. Crude oil, it's been mixed and two-sided all morning. Stock market stronger. Now, it's not ripping higher like you thought it would be after some of these numbers, but we are stronger, and gold and silver trading a little bit lower. In follow-through from yesterday's big rally, corn up another nickel, beans up almost 8 cents, meal about $4 higher, and the wheat futures 1 to 3 cents better in the night session. So let's talk about some of the news and features in here. I'm going to kick off the morning at 8:15 Central Time, talking about the markets. Hope you have a chance to tune in for that. I'll be doing that on RFD TV. So follow us on Twitter, Midwest Markets, Brian Hoops, and check out our website. You can sign up for our text message service where we send out text recommendations as well as market information such as the cash cattle trade yesterday and export sales that were out this morning. Weather maps continue to call for nearly ideal growing conditions across Corn Belt. And this is through the middle of July. We'll get out until about the 15th of July now in that 8 to 14 day, and it is just almost a perfect forecast. There are some hints of drier conditions into the end of July, which could give us a bounce. We've been talking about that for several days as those forecasts begin to verify. Soybeans definitely would be a benefactor of it, soybean oil, and then to a small extent corn as well. U.S. economy added 147,000 jobs in June. That was above expectations of 111,000. The unemployment rate fell to 4.1%, and that was below expectations of 4.3%. So pretty good number here. Jobs number, very strong. We add that many jobs. But the market reaction kind of muted. We were stronger going into it, and we're reacted sharply higher right after the report was released. Now we're starting to fade off of those highs. Grain and livestock markets closed normal time today, but there will not be any overnight trade this evening. No trade on Friday because of the Independence holiday. So grain trade resumes Sunday evening, July the 6th at 7 p.m. Central Time. So we'll be back normal time then. Equity markets, crude oil starting at 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Export sales this morning. Wheat was 21.5, a very good number. Old crop corn, 21 million bushels. New crop was outstanding at 37. Remember, that included, last week's big private export sale announcement. Originally was 630,000 metric tons, revised down to 591,000. So it includes that big sale to Mexico. Old crop beans at 17, way beyond what we need to hit on the weekly basis to hit the USDA forecast. And new crop beans at 8.8. Nothing wrong with those numbers whatsoever. That actually added to strength in the overnight trade before we closed at 7:45 after these numbers were released. Moderate Fed cash cattle trade in the north yesterday, 230 to 232 live and 368, 370 dressed. Pretty much steady with the prior week. And trade volumes in the south, 222 to 224. That is $1 to $2 softer than the prior week. These are numbers here that were better, I think, than what we saw on Tuesday, and maybe even better than expected, and really helped us saw a big rally yesterday in the cattle futures. We had net beef sales 11.4 million tons with shipments of 14.8, and pork sales were 27.1, shipments at 30.1. Not bad, but nothing outstanding here on beef or pork, unlike the grains, which I think had fallen enough to stimulate some real strong demand over the last week to 2 weeks. All right, we will get you ready for kickoff here at 8:30. Hope you tune in to RFD TV. I'll be talking there and answering questions. And as always, if you have any questions, reach out to us. This has been Brian Hoops for Midwest Markets. Good luck, good trading. Hope you have a great day.